The thing about lawyers is that we're trained to be analytical, identify risk, and avoid it. And obviously, being a leader is not the same thing, because you have to take some risks from time to time and be able to see the big picture rather than dive into the details. And being open about mistakes actually is linked to innovation. If you only have a culture of success and praising success and not allowing for failure, you will never have anyone taking a risk to innovate. But that's part of the job, is to challenge them. But I agree. I mean, they're risk averse, they're overachievers, they're very successful. So why would they change anything? So it is actually a very interesting, would be a very interesting case study for you guys. Is how do you drive change and engagement with technology in a very successful law firm? I do my introductory speech for the new joiners, or actually the new partners. I always tell them, this is not a sprint, this is a marathon. So you have to pace it and make sure that you invest in your family, your hobbies, your health, and so on, which is at least as important as investing in your clients. Because if you don't, you're not going to last. And this is a tough profession. I mean, it's very, very demanding. It's a service industry. So, clients want everything immediately, and it has to be to the quality standards that they're used to. Which is why it's important that lawyers help out each other. They don't feel alone. They, when they are stuck, when there's too much, or they need to go on holiday, someone else steps in to help them. That's where, again, that culture piece becomes extremely, extremely important. Spreading that message and making people aware about sustainability, about the balance in their life. None of us actually get it, but it is extremely important, and they will always jump for a client. And then there's actually at different stages of their career, you see different problems emerge if they haven't taken care of that. There's a typical, age at which, the middle age, where you've got burnouts, you've got, questions about the future. Am I really want to do this the rest of my life? That's typically for people who have been too much focused on the work industry. If you're in the middle, you don't have a profile, you don't have the size to invest, you're in trouble, or you will be in trouble. When the market is growing, as it used to be until 2008, there was a lot of demand, supply was insufficient. So that is fine. But since 2008, the legal industry has basically been flat in terms of revenues. And then it really is about, having either a profile or being able to deal with complex cross-border big transactions which require size, or have a profile as a very specialized niche player, but kind of not having a profile or a specialization and being, half the size or a third of the size of your competitors. The only way you can win work is by cutting your prices. And obviously that is not a sustainable business model longer term. So you've seen actually an increasing number of firms in the middle that have struggled and have gone bust, or have unfolded and no longer exist.